Welcome, Glendale Gauchos. Today's tutorial will be going over how to use Find a Class. Find a Class is an online search engine used to locate classes for upcoming semesters. Now to navigate to Find a Class. There are many ways to get to Find a Class, and today we're going to start at the Glendale homepage, gccaz.edu. Here, on the left in blue, simply click on Find a Class, and over to the search engine we go. Now, before you select your classes, it is important to work with an advisor to determine which classes you need. You will notice that advisors often list classes using class codes such as ENG 101 for English 101 or COM 225 for public speaking. Today, for the first class we search, we will use College Mathematics, Math 142, and that class code goes here in the search box. After typing in the code, I will want to check all the predetermined areas to ensure that they are correct for this class search. First is Search For, and selected is Open Classes Only. This means only classes which have seats available will be displayed. Next is Semesters. I need to make sure Fall 2020 is selected for my search. Finally is Colleges. As you can see, Glendale is already selected. That occurred by using the Glendale website to navigate to find a class. When using other paths to navigate to find a class, Glendale will need to be selected, otherwise you will get classes listed for colleges all over the district. Now to see all the Math 142 classes by hitting Search or Enter on your keyboard. So here on the right, all the available classes are listed. At the top here, I see that there are 2 courses and 29 classes to choose from. The 2 courses signal this course has another class code to select from that may have a slightly different attribute. In this case, a student can choose the 3 credit hour Math 142 or the 4 credit hour Math 141. These are exactly the same classes and content. The bonus here is more time is spent in the classroom with the instructor in the 4 credit hour class, Math 141. I want to point out this title line with the class name, class code, and how many credits will be earned once the class is successfully completed. Below the title line is a short description of the class, along with some notes and the class prerequisites. Please pay attention to the prerequisites and note that if you are currently taking a prerequisite class, the system will allow you to enroll in the next class of the sequence. Do understand that if you do not complete the prerequisite class successfully, which is usually a C or better, you will need to be proactive and switch the class out and retake the prerequisite class. Otherwise, the department will drop you or the instructor will have to. And often it is not easy to quickly schedule another class. Now look at the structure of the individual classes. First is the class number. This 5-digit number is what is needed to add the class to your student account. You will need to jot this number down, as the Find a Class search engine is not linked to the Student Center. Next is the semester. Just make sure it's correct. Location is important and often overlooked because it is not widely known that GCC has 2 campuses. Our main campus is located at 59th and Olive, and the North Campus is located at 57th and Happy Valley. Always check the location, as the 2 are 20 minutes apart and the wrong location can throw off an entire schedule. Note that in the location listing, you will also find the building and the classroom number. Next is the delivery. Currently, we have 4 primary class delivery styles. Online, no set meeting times, but do be aware you will have set due dates on coursework, quizzes, and tests. Live online, set meeting times, but in the comfort of your own home, you will need to be available at certain times on certain days each week. Hybrid, some set meeting times, as this is a combination of online learning and face-to-face. Face-to-face, in person, will be on campus on certain days at certain times. Dates are important, as some courses are the full semester and others may end early or start late, so check those dates. Days are those days you will be in class. Times reflect the beginning and end of each class. Next is the instructor assigned to that class. Finally, how many seats are still available out of the total amount of seats in the classroom. Also, do not overlook the notes, as important information is often listed in that area. Do be aware that some classes require the student to sign up for a secondary class, like many sciences require a lab that will be in the notes, shown here in Bio 160. FYI, other sciences like chemistry will have us select a lecture, like this Chem 130, and then scroll down to choose the lab. At one point, you may be advised to take a humanities or an HU class, and not given any specific class code. When that happens, it's easy to find all the classes that fulfill what we call a general education designation by using more search options. Just click here, and as we navigate down, you will notice many class attributes which can be pre-selected to narrow down the list of classes. For instance, under Delivery, I can select Live Online and only see those classes that are delivered that way. Then at the bottom, under General Ed Designations, I can select Humanities, Arts, and Culture and then hit Search. Populated are those classes that fulfill the humanities requirement and are delivered live online. Now do be aware that some classes will cover several general ed designations, and for many of the university transfer degrees, these areas of learning are required. In some cases, one class can be taken and it will cover multiple areas. To learn more about double dipping, it is best to speak with your field of interest advisor. This concludes the Find a Class tutorial, and on behalf of all of the faculty and staff, we thank you for choosing GCC.